when you started then, because obviously that was your main aim always, to work in movies, editing, when you were younger, or is there a certain time when you decided that was the route you wanted to go down?
As someone with a disability coming into the industry.
Caolan's disability is Irish.
My brother absolutely loves Steven Spielberg. I love Steven Spielberg, but my brother is like on another level of like nerd for him. He has like posters all around his house. And
just of Spielberg's face.
Yeah, of just his face, you know. he lies in bed like to a pillow with Steven Spielberg.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. Kiss him. Now I do social media. People will stare at me for other ways because they recognize me. Yeah. And one time I was on the train, this guy was staring at me, so I was just like, and I gave him like this dirtiest look. Literally.
Can we get the look?
Yeah, I was like that. Get touch of Kevin D. I'm a mathlete. So the note is referred, but forget what you heard. I'm like James Bond the third, should shaking not stirred. I'm Kevin the Poor. The G is silent when I walk in the door. I make love to a woman on a bathroom floor. I don't play like Shaggy. You know it was me, because the next time you see her, she'll be like, Kevin G. That's enough, Kevin. Happy holidays, everyone.
We smashed that. Fuck. Welcome back to Cutting Close with me, Josh Hughes, aka the Tourette's Barber.
And me, Caolan, the special Irish fella. This is Cutting Close, where we have real conversations, interesting guests.
And we take nothing too seriously, and every conversation hits a little fucking close.
Right, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Yow!
Woo! And if you want to support us on this pod, please like and subscribe wherever you're watching this. It fucking goes a long way for us, and we're already trying. God loves a trier. So on today's show, we have another great guest. She's a content creator, film and TV editor, and social media personality known for honest, engaging, behind-the-scenes commentary. No, behind-the-scenes look at the entertainment industry. And she has the most infectious laugh, which is what I determine from my own side. Me and Caolan can't wait to talk to her. And if you don't know her, get to know. Let's get cracking. Bella Roberts, welcome. Welcome, Bella.
No, honestly, thank you so much for having me, guys. It's such a pleasure to be here.
Oh, we'll have a bit of crack and a bit of fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love saying let's get cracking. It's honestly my favourite saying. And like I have people now, like when I'm on the street, like just shout, let's get cracking, and then just walk away. And I'm like, who was that?
Yeah.
I'm like, it's like my ghost.
It's almost like your catchphrase now, right?
I know. I absolutely love it, honestly, and I'm glad it stuck. I didn't invent it, of course. I'm sure, like, it's always been a thing, but I think I've just coined it, and it's just stuck, really.
Keep it, trademark it, take it off someone else.
Hashtag trademarked.
Yeah, yeah. That's hers. Fucking let her have it.
You just used it now. You're getting sued tomorrow.
I'm calling my lawyers.
Yeah, 100%. But I mean, like, usually we talk about how we got to this point of like getting you on, and actually, I think we kind of spoke off camera before, but so I like Caolan and I both appreciated you from afar, but actually it was Ryan, our cameraman, who actually was like
legend.
Obviously, kind of in industry, so he was like, "Have you seen him?" We were like, "Of course we've seen him." He was like, "Well, just try and reach out and see how you go." And I'll be honest, I messaged Bella in the morning, and we were on the phone by the end of the day. And it's not even like it was like, "Oh my god, I'm so kicked." I just think we just clicked, right?
Yeah, I think I don't often do a lot of podcasts, and so like when you reached out, I was like, oh, like I've seen your stuff before. I really like your like ethos, and yeah, I also really like in-person podcasts. So when you're like, come to my barbershop,
yeah.
What do you call it?
Yeah,
like
we've covered up all the mirrors, so you wouldn't know it's a barbershop.
I know. I don't know. It could be a prison.
Yeah.
I might not be able to leave, guys.
Well, if this podcast is shit,
it must get 10k likes, or I cannot leave. So
the buzz cut first, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'll leave like with the buzz cut, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, that's when I was like, okay, yeah, cool, I'll come down. And yeah, it's just honestly really, and honestly I wasn't doing anything on a Monday, so I was like, why not?
Yeah. Well, you did move some stuff around. I know you did, but we won't have to get into that.
No, for sure.
Yeah, 100%. But no, it was great, and I think it was a great idea with Ryan, and yeah, the connection, like you said, knows your brother, and yeah, it's all just we love networking with people.
I think the world is just interconnected. Everybody knows everybody somehow.
It is mad that though. I realised that the other day actually, that it literally you're one person removed from knowing like so many others.
Yeah.
Like I realised the other day, a person that I speak about all the time, literally, there's two brothers that run like a hotel and a pub in our town in Hertford, and then I realised I've known one of the brothers for like 3 or 4 years, and I never knew it was him. You know, Nick that runs Brothership is one of the brothers that owns Hertford House and the Quiet Man.
Monopoly in that town, them too.
100%.
To start, because obviously with your social media,
Yeah.
to you, is that more of a side hustle compared to what you do day-to-day work then?
Oh, that's a great question. I'm definitely using my social media more That's kind of my main thing now. I definitely, obviously, work in film and TV, and that's my thing. But I always like to kind of take kind of 6 months on, 6 months off. Just allows me to kind of recuperate. Because if anyone knows working in the industry, the hours are extremely long sometimes. And, when I'm on a job, it's sort of like I don't really see my friends and family a lot. I don't really get to do a lot of content things. So when kind of content stuff picks up, that's when I like to be free, yeah. So it's a mixture.
So do you literally kind of free up time to do more content?
Not really. I mean, when I get a job through, or when, I go back to applying, they'll be like, I never know what I'm applying for and how long the contract could be. So it could be like, yeah, we need you for 3 months, or it could be 2 years. And you sort of have to, at that moment, within a heartbeat, decide, do you want to just stop everything for 2 years now? And honestly, that's just sort of how the industry works. When there's not a lot of jobs going, you just have to decide there and then, are you going to do it?
Yeah, it's funny because actually I never thought about it on that side of the industry, because I've got a few friends that work in like construction side, like carpentry and all that sort of stuff. So they build the sets, and obviously they are doing that again, probably like you as well. Like fuck your mum, they're probably doing that so long before the film comes out, obviously. But my friend who works in the industry, they also have to like kind of navigate when jobs are finished, when they're the next one they're going to do. So is it kind of really similar like that for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still very early on in my career, so it's really hard to determine like, okay, I'm going to do this next. When you're more established, you sort of jump from job to job. I'm not at that level yet. But yeah, it's really hard to kind of, I would say the hardest thing about the industry is like having to schedule your life, because it's so hard to determine like next week I'll be free, and then suddenly a job comes up and you have to take it. I'm very lucky where I have social media to fall back on financially, where like I have that flexibility. I know a lot of colleagues don't have that, where they're literally like begging for a job when they finish because otherwise they have no work. So for me, content is something that I really enjoy, but also is kind of a fallback option when I'm looking for work. Yeah.
And did the social media start before you got into the industry, or did you kind of use social media to get yourself into it?
Yeah, I use social media. No, it's all good. I use social media to get into the industry. I knew it's a very competitive industry. I knew I'm just like every other film graduate looking for a job. I thought, what could make me stand out? And at the time, I treated social media as a hobby. I like sharing my love for videos. I did YouTube for about 5 years.
Okay.
It never actually got me anything, but it taught me how to edit.
Yeah.
And then when I started social media, I noticed that people were suddenly interested in, what I had to say. So I was like, well, might as well keep it up.
How long were you doing it that sort of rate?
So before I got into the industry, I would say like a good 1 or 2 years.
Really? Okay.
But I basically put an ad out and was like, hey, has anyone got any work? And that's how I got loads of emails. But then one of them in particular was from Warp Films, who did Adolescence, and was like, hey,
sick.
do you want a trainee job? And I was like, yeah, please. And so that's how I got my first industry
So if
job.
you don't mind me asking, how old are you then?
I'm 24.
You're 24,
Yeah.
so that was a couple of years ago.
Yeah, so I think 2022, I'd say.
Because it's funny, like I suppose it does depend on industry, but like I suppose trainee, you are going to be younger, trainee job positions. But some people say like you don't get taken seriously till you're 25.
No, definitely not. Like, I feel like I'm still not even taken seriously now. And like, I think it's really tricky. Like, I feel like you have to build up enough credits. And I think age is sort of irrelevant. I think it's in the terms, I think it's how you carry yourself in the industry.
Beautiful age.
Like, if you have like credits and you have like experience, then you can go in there, and no one like really asks age unless no one really asks like qualifications or age. It's just about your experience, your credits, and how you kind of carry yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you started, then, because obviously that was your main aim always, to work in movies, editing. When you were younger, or is there a certain time when you decided that was the route you wanted to go down?
Oh no, I've always wanted to make movies. Like, that's always been my dream. I think, I grew up a lot kind of like having medical problems and like going through the rung of like hospitals and stuff. And the only thing you could do when you're in a hospital bed is watch movies. So I used to watch loads of movies just to kind of honestly distract myself from what actually was happening to me. And then I
suppose that's what film is. Though,
yeah,
it's
I
an
mean,
escape.
film is an escape, really. Yeah. And I remember, like, my favorite movies, I would go on YouTube and type in the name of the movie and then behind the scenes. And I would watch all the behind the scenes content of it. And I'd be like, whoa, like, it's so cool. And just seeing all these big sets and everything, it was so cool. And I was just like, wow. And then the more I looked into it, I realized, people actually get paid to do this. Like
Yeah.
it isn't like a hobby. Like,
Well, I think when you see big stuff like that, you almost feel like it's not actually accessible to the
yeah.
average person.
No, it doesn't. It really feels like unreal. Like, and then the more you get into it, the more you understand the reality of the industry, and we could go down that. That's a whole other conversation. But like, just like, yeah, it is realistic, but the connections you need to have to get into the industry is super, super tricky.
To get into it.
Yeah, to get into it, like you have to know someone who can recommend you. Because imagine, I always say this to people, imagine if somebody tomorrow posted a job being like, Warner Brothers next movie trainee job
Everyone's
on
gonna-
Indeed.
Yeah.
Like, do you know how many applications they would get?
But it's like trying to get a flat in London, isn't it?
Yeah, it would just be,
Like,
yeah,
it's-
isn't it? It would just be mental. There would be queues outside the door for that job. And that's why they, like, at least in my case, in editorial, they'll just go to, like, the second assistant and be like, hey, who do you know that's a good trainee who wants to get into the industry? And they'll get 5 good CVs and they'll pick from that.
Yeah.
And so it's all, like, getting into the industry, it's all just networking and chatting to people. And I know this whole trope of like, well, you got to network, but it is so true.
It is
like,
true.
you don't even need
Is it
qualifications.
quite a small pond, though?
It's such especially in London.
Yeah.
London is very kind of closed off. I still feel like there needs to be more opportunities for people outside of London, up north, like.
Well, see, I thought, like, I know they might not do big budget films, but like
Yeah.
Manchester's quite a hub. For
Oh
example,
yeah,
of
Manchester
media.
is great. Like, they do a lot of like TV stuff.
Yeah.
I remember I did a work experience there when I was like 16, and they did like they do like question time, and they like media. The media city in Manchester is fantastic. But I'm like, I can only speak on behalf of editorial. Editorial,
film,
film. Like, I would say the hub is in London, like for editorial, specifically Soho, Fitzrovia, the surrounding areas.
The shitholes of London.
Yeah.
The proper shit. I can say, but it's similar because I did a little bit for TV for hair and makeup, and what I noticed with that is the second that you say no to a job, you wait a long time to get another job.
Exactly.
Is that similar with the editorial side of it then?
Yeah, I mean, it is like you kind of just have to, especially at the beginning of your career, when you aren't really established, you don't really know a lot of people. You sort of have to take every opportunity you
Just
can.
go for it.
And if someone says, I'll give you a job for 2 years, you're not exactly going to turn that down. Even if, you suddenly have to put your life on pause for 2 years.
But I suppose you need guarantees, right?
Yeah, and there's no guarantees in the industry. I think that's what's the most stressful thing. It's like, you don't know, like, when you finish a job, when your next job will be.
Yeah.
And some people get really lucky where it's like, they'll have a job, they'll only have like a week gap between their next job, and then some, like for me, I'm still looking for my next job.
Yeah.
But in a way, I'm not being so as proactive and looking for a job right now because I'm leaning back on content again.
But
nice.
do you like, obviously your passion is editing, but do you really enjoy doing the content?
I love doing the content. I think that is something, as I get older, I feel like I'm reaching a midlife crisis. I was thinking about this. I know I was
25.
no, genuinely, like I was on the way here and I was like deeping so much in my head, and I was like, is this what I want to be doing with my life? Is the industry what I want to do? Is content what I want to do? And I think from my last job, I really struggled, like coming home from like a long shift and then having to make videos, like having the energy to do it. And I just thought it's so nice.
It's a lot of mental.
It's such a
my partner does all my videos, and
Mm.
I feel bad because she works in social media as well.
Yeah.
Then comes back and edits all my videos more in the evenings and weekends, and I do feel guilty. But she's so much better at it than me, and I think you need sometimes a subjective eye to look at stuff. But I know what you're kind of talking about when it comes to end of the day, when it's all you've been doing all day, and then you've got to carry on.
Especially when my job is working on a computer and then coming home and
Go back
working on a computer again. It's sort of like you don't get any respite from it. But I'm not going to complain because I think, it's so easy for me to sit here and be like, oh my gosh, as a content creator, my life is so hard. It's nothing like that. And I chose to do this, like, and it's a great hobby. Like, I'm so lucky.
You do see that though. Not to like slag anyone or think about anyone in particular. I have seen content creators almost complain about their job. We've spoken about this a couple of times, isn't it? And we're not talking about anyone specific, but like you really do have to like rein it the fuck in. Like you're in a position where actually you have an audience that will watch it. Like I'm never going to be online complaining about doing content because if I didn't want to do it, I could stop.
Exactly, yeah.
But I think it's when people give up their give up their day job, commit everything, but then they're like, guys, I'm working really hard and no one's watching my videos. I'm like, mate,
that for me, like I always think with social media,
what is that the correct thing to say? Sorry, like
no, like
we've been spending too much
yeah,
time.
no, it is true. Like I think content creators often forget like how lucky they are, like to be in that position.
Yeah.
Whilst it obviously has come from hard work of posting videos and being consistent, some people just literally will record like a 20-second video on their phone, post it, and it gets 1 million views. Like, I think, obviously they are thinking about the content. This is not me hating on creators at all. I get there is like hard work put into it and dedication and time.
Who do you hate most?
No.
Just say it.
Who do I hate the most? That one, you guys, definitely. To be honest, I haven't met anyone that I particularly dislike in the creator industry.
Yeah.
Mainly because I don't hang out with people that I don't like. If I meet somebody for the first time and I don't like their vibe,
you're gone.
We don't get on. I just go, nice to meet you, and I don't like add them or anything or message them. I like to think I'm pretty chill. Like I get on with most people, but I'm quite like is recluse the right word?
You like your own space.
Yeah, I like my own space. I go
it sounds like you don't waste time with people that don't.
Yeah, I don't waste time like with people that I just don't align with, maybe.
More of us need to have that
or
attitude.
vibe with. That's
I need
why
to take that advice sometimes.
Yeah.
I love all my friends and people. Like it's not like that, but I just think you give a lot of time to a lot of people, and not like you necessarily do it to get it back.
Who do you hate the most at your friend group?
Nick Iano. No, I'm joking. We'll cut that out. But
no, we won't.
No, I'm joking. I love it. No, but I just mean I think even in friendships and stuff, I think sometimes I'm not even saying I do it, but I think sometimes friendships, colleagues, you can put a lot in, and sometimes you feel like you don't necessarily get it back, but you can't expect to get it back. I think you've got to just put expect. Well, I don't know. It depends on what day you're asking, to be honest. But I think sometimes you expect to get out what you put in.
Yeah.
That isn't always
you get fired, right?
Yeah.
100%. Like,
he's not here out of the goodness of his heart.
No, I know. He's here for the money, the dollars.
Yeah. She knows how much you get paid.
Paid by the minute.
Oh God, I hope
that's
not.
That's why he's like, hopefully it's going to be 2 hours.
That's why I turned up late.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just helping the industry.
Oh, my leg don't work like it used to before.
But no, going back to, because you started off running, being a runner in the industry.
Yes.
What do you remember? What the first kind of breakup was to get into actually becoming an editor on movies instead of being a runner?
So
latte.
Yeah, obviously making them as well, and So I want to establish something. I'm not an editor in film and TV, as in like big movies.
Yeah.
I do lots of like indie stuff outside of the industry,
Cool.
Yeah.
and like obviously make stuff for my brother, but like still kind of a trainee working my way up.
Yeah.
So hopefully becoming an editor. But I guess my first break into running was there was this access scheme that was set up by this guy called Gareth Hill, absolute legend, and he set up the first kind of
Big up Gareth.
Yeah, honestly, big up to him. And such a legend. He basically set up this scheme in collaboration with the BBC, and it was a access scheme for people with disabilities to join post-production.
Okay, cool.
Because I was having such a tough time getting a running job. Running job is extremely physical, and like I would walk in and it'd be like obviously they wouldn't say it, and yeah.
Did you ever feel like that?
Yeah,
you got the eye of.
They would never say it, but I would feel it. Like I would just feel the weight of like people's reactions when I walked in. Like I'm my height, I like look kind of different, and it, I didn't look like the conventional kind of
Popeye.
Yeah, for real.
Sorry,
no,
mate.
for real, like that. So like
Sorry.
it's like that conventional, like look, and so I knew that kind of feeling. And so, yeah, when I finally got the job, the opportunity, I was like, wow, I'm finally going to be given a chance.
Must have been a good moment, though.
Yeah, it was great. It was
But
fantastic.
it's great to hear that schemes like that are going on. So
Yeah.
people do get an opportunity, and not just people that maybe the typical person.
Yeah.
Is
Do you
that,
know what I mean?
is that
That's
still
the whole
going
point.
on for people?
Yeah.
So I don't know, like, if that scheme
Fuck.
carries on, but it was me and this other guy, really lovely guy called Espin, and we're both on the scheme together, and he's doing really well. He's a really well-established assistant now. And yeah, I don't know if the scheme carries on, but I would hope to, and my goal, honestly, in future is if I get established in the industry and I make it up the ranks, is to set up schemes like for
Yeah.
people coming into the industry that people did for
That's
me.
incredible.
That's a cool goal to have, though. Yeah.
Because I love the fact you're saying that even at the point you're at.
Yeah,
Like, you're
I mean,
not
I'm
where you
still a
wanna be.
trainee,
No,
but
of course,
like,
no, but it
I
shows
wanna-
your aspiration
yeah.
for what you want to put into the industry and maybe change it from the inside out. That's the
yeah.
whole
I mean,
point,
ultimately,
right?
that's all you can do.
Yeah.
I mean, like I always say, when the industry is run by like people that you know, and the people that you know aren't people that you necessarily would run into in your daily life.
Yeah.
You know, whether that be like disabled people, POC people, like whoever it is. It's hard to bring those people into the industry when the people that you're bringing into are your friends.
Yeah.
If you're not actively friends with those people.
Mm.
So having those schemes are so helpful. And not even just, you know, people that might look different, but people that live in different places.
Yeah.
Like having schemes outside of London
Yeah.
are so integral.
You do hear that in so many industries, though. I'm not saying anyone lives up north, but you know, out west, out east, up north, you do feel like sometimes when you're not near to London,
Yeah.
the mad hub of England,
Yeah.
that it does feel a bit like you are a bit further out. From
Yeah, no,
even with medical stuff.
Yes.
Like I hear it, especially in the Tourette's, community, that actually trying to get the right. Not even just appointments, but the right kind of clinics and support is really difficult if you're not down south near London,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
I can imagine. Like, I'm very lucky. Like, I think my parents kind of chose to live where I live, to be near my hospital, because it's like dedicated for people with my condition. Like, it's literally a whole area set up specifically for my condition. So I'm very lucky in that sense. But I have friends with same condition as I, who like really struggle to get appointments or really
Right.
struggle to get support. And yeah, I just really feel for them for that. Yeah.
It is. While we touched on that, do you mind, what is the condition you're talking
Yeah,
about?
so I have a condition called primary lymphedema, which means I'm swollen everywhere. I basically was born without a functioning lymphatic system, and your lymphatic system takes the excess fluid from your blood and puts it back into your basic kidneys. But because I don't have that, the fluid has nowhere to go, so it just sits on my limbs. And so, yeah, that's why I look swollen, my face all the way down to my toes. But some people with the condition have it just in one arm or one leg, or it can be like after, you know, a traumatic incident like cancer or car crash or whatever. And
So you've always,
but
you've always had
I
this?
was born with it, so
Right.
I've always had it. Yeah. So
Oh, crazy.
yeah, it's mad.
But did you again, like, obviously we did our research and we've seen you for far, but you obviously had spoke about that online.
Yes.
Is it something that I think I say it a lot now because of the Tourette stuff as well? But do you feel like you advocate for that, or do you rather just kind of acknowledge it's there and you want to crack on with what you're passionate about, which is obviously editing and work?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I do acknowledge it because it's so visible. It'd be hard to deny that it even was a thing. I don't actively like to speak about it all the time.
Yeah.
But what's frustrating is like when I speak about it, it goes viral. So it almost feels like I have to speak about it
Right.
to get those clicks and to get those views. Not that I'm after that, but it's
Yeah.
almost like, oh, is that what people are interested in? They're not actually interested in like me as a person. They're interested in
But
how I look.
I
So,
sympathise
yeah.
with that. Not in the same way, but with my tics, I find that if I'm, and again, people with Tourette's don't Twitch 24/7, which is like a bit of a constant misunderstood thing. But if I just talk to the camera and I don't fucking Twitch, I think people switch off.
Yeah.
Which is mad, because then I feel like, does actually anyone care what I have to say?
Yeah.
But again, I'm not moaning about that, but I know what you mean by like
Yeah.
it goes viral because if I said something wild, I know it's going to do well, and that's not really what I want. But again, you got to use what you got, haven't you? You know.
Yeah, literally. Like, and it's all just you got to use what's in your arsenal. And
Mm.
I mean, I like to obviously speak about it because I think it is important to acknowledge, you know, as someone with a disability coming into the industry.
Queen's disability
Yeah,
is
like
Irish.
it's so important. Like,
Sorry.
no, I rage so much. Like,
We can acknowledge the
am
tics,
I
by the way.
allowed to laugh? I don't
Of course
know.
you are.
Like,
Sorry, we should have established that before. That's
Okay.
you're absolutely allowed to laugh,
Okay.
and you're allowed to take the piss out of me. for
okay,
it.
good.
All
Because
right?
I was like, is this offensive?
no. Just yeah.
I'm there like, hold it
I
in.
know you are, because bless it, you're like, don't look at him, just carry on talking what he's saying. It's absolutely fine. So we should have
Okay,
established
cool,
that
okay,
before.
okay, thank God.
Yeah, I can't just say Popeye. That was I really hate that shit.
No.
Have
Honestly,
you ever heard that
so,
before though? Just off the
oh
top?
yeah, I get comments all the time.
Oh really? Oh,
Yeah.
I thought I was the first.
No. Honestly, and
'Cause
so
that is
that's why I
horrible.
was like, oh, I'm kind of used to it.
Okay.
Because I'm like, at least come up with a better insult.
No, I agree. Do you know what? But for me, even like talking about my tics like that, right? I'm not really someone who's actually necessarily paying attention to the visual of what I'm thinking about. I'm not thinking about. I was not thinking
Yeah.
proper, and I've said it, and then I felt fucking terrible in that moment, and then also just thought like, fucking hell, where, like, how mental
Yeah.
is it in the brain that that's come up? Because I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah,
before.
I honestly I find like I've been learning so much about Tourette's and obviously like seeing your page and stuff, and it's really cool. But recently I watched the movie I Swear, and
It's incredible, isn't it?
just such like genuinely I watched it with my brother in the living room, and I finished watching it, and I was gonna do a review video, like I propped my phone up.
Of course, yeah.
And I was just like, I just started crying, and I was
Really?
crying the whole review, and I didn't end up posting it because I was like, this is so cringe. We just crying the whole time.
Oh no, because I was sorry. I thought, did you not post that at all?
No, I didn't post it at all.
Oh.
But the reason it touched me so much is because like, obviously I don't have Tourette's.
Oh, hey.
And I don't have like, family with it or anything. But living with a chronic condition, I can relate so much to the story. And there was one scene in that movie, 2 scenes actually. One scene. So I'm gonna go on a bit tangent here,
We
but
love tangents.
one scene
dick.
in that movie. Yeah.
So,
I rate that. There was one scene in that movie where is it John?
John Richard
John,
Davidson,
John was obviously based on his life, but he is in a car with someone with Tourette's, and I believe
she's a Scottish girl that's
yeah,
actually got Tourette's.
I don't know I think the context of the scene is like they just met for the first time.
I think it was her parents brought her down to meet someone else.
meet
with
someone with Tourette's, and then obviously they're setting each other in the car, and it's quite like a funny moment. But then the next scene is like them just sitting in silence, and he's having a cigarette, and they're just talking about their condition and like their feelings. And I related that so much because when I was a kid, I never met anyone who looked like me. I never knew anyone with my same condition because it's so rare. And then when I was 13, my parents took me to this lympholetics event, which was an event with kids with the same condition as me. And I walked into the room and I saw everybody who looked like me. And it was the weirdest experience. It was almost like walking around with like blue skin your whole life, and you never meet anyone with blue skin.
When
So
Smurfs are there.
yeah, and then suddenly you like walk in and like there's like a room of people with blue skin.
Was it overwhelming?
It
but
was so
joyous?
overwhelming, and it was so great. And that scene just brought back so many memories of like that feeling of relatability.
Yeah.
And then there was the final scene where he goes in, like post later on in life, where he goes in and has a kind of like a test with this device
Oh yeah.
that allows him to not silence his tics, but like would you say quiet or limit them?
I suppose it can make it a little bit more manageable.
Manageable.
But again, with that, like it is lovely to see, and I think the film do it really well. The only thing I question with it, I think it could be misinterpreted that it's a cure,
Yes,
and it
yeah.
isn't. But it does amazing things. I think especially for physical tics. It's supposed to be. Sorry, we should really pull up what it's called.
Yeah.
It's just left me what it's called. A lot of people are talking
Yeah.
about it right now because it's become so much more accessible.
Is that actually out there yet for people to use?
I think it's well past trial stage. It is. I don't know how many are in demand, but I think a lot of people are waiting for it.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll get the
could you
name
just
for you,
look at it. Look what it is, because I don't want to.
I can pop it up.
You can
Oh,
pop
yeah,
it up.
pop
Yeah.
it
I should read.
Fix it in post.
It's like an electronic bracelet that kind of gives like it gives pulses of very, very minimal electric pulses that are supposed to like regulate your
Neo pulse wristband.
Neopulse wristband. That's it. Yeah. So
Electrical stimulation.
yeah. So
That's
it's really
was,
amazing.
That was the scene, and obviously he tries it on and he goes into the library. But there was one line of dialogue. I don't know the specific line of dialogue, but he talks about how like he basically for the last 20 years of having this condition, like he would come in all the time and ask for a cure, and then he just gave up asking. And that line in particular just like made me sob, because I can't remember the last time I've gone to my doctors and asked for a cure. And like that to me, like living with a chronic condition, although I don't have Tourette's, I related so much to the themes of that movie. And yeah, I just thought like genuinely it was one of the best movies I watched this year, and just the relatability of it for me. And it allowed me to learn so much more about the condition that I didn't know about, because you only learn about these things through online or those TikTok videos where it's like this woman was faking Tourette's and you're like, oh, okay. It just feels so negative.
I think that's the thing as well. And I'm almost taking like credit for the film myself. But
You directed
and actually,
it.
I was actually asked to be in it, but
Oh, no
like,
way.
from years ago, and obviously at the time I couldn't commit because of work, and it was in Scotland, and I wish it's what genuinely I'd go as far as say it's one of my biggest regrets. Not because of being in it. I know I would have been. It would have been 5 seconds, but I just would have loved to have been a part of it, and it is a big regret. And I would have loved to, you know, I've connected with John.
Yeah.
Davidson through messages, and you know, I think we're hopefully going to see him later in the year in this chair as
Oh,
well.
that'd be amazing.
And I have to say as well, like you said so many lovely things about the film. I really think you should post that video
You really think?
because I think the honesty and the way you've just spoke now, I can't.
It's so bad though, because I'm
I
crying
know-
the
no, I
whole
mean,
time.
there's no false thing, but I just think the vulnerability that of someone like you said doesn't have Tourette's, but the way you felt like you've responded to it, that's the whole point. And I think educating is definitely the way forward. But then to be able to put it again, like another sort of chronic illness that you've understood from your point of view, and that film has made you see your own. That is the whole point. And another thing I wanted to touch on about I Swear as well is Robert Aramato, who plays John.
Unbelievable, yeah.
Amazing actor.
Unbelievable. Like,
Amazing.
I thought he had Tourette's. I thought that was him. Like, and I know it's not him, but you know,
No, he's an unbelievable actor.
because I went to the premiere in London and just seeing him in person, outside of character of John, I was like, one, he's fucking so cool, but two, like, and through the ages of John as well, and young John was great as well in the film, but like younger John and then all the way up to like John in his 40s and 50s was just so well done.
So incredible. Do you think it was an accurate portrayal of Tourette's?
I truly believe so. Yeah, I think like from my point of view, growing up with Tourette's, I didn't. Actually, it was probably similar age. I was 14 and a half when I developed Tourette's, and not as dramatically in the sense of, like, you know, we got beaten up in the film. I think that's a lot where a lot of parents I've spoke to with kids with Tourette's maybe didn't want to see that side, but I think it's a really honest situation, and I've had that situation myself. I've been beaten the shit out of. Calling other black guys the N-word when I told them I had Tourette's, and then they kind of said they didn't understand. But anyway, it can be that scary at times because you have no control of what you're saying and you're out and about. But I just think it creates a vulnerability that a lot of people cannot understand. Like, even on the weekend, I had a really nice guy come up to me and ask me for a picture, which is lovely, and I don't mind doing that. And then I walked past him and his friend had obviously had a bit to drink, and I'm not calling him out because it does happen, but he was almost like saying to me, "Oh, can you twitch something at me?" And I was like, "Sorry, mate, look, what do you mean?" And he was like, "Oh," he actually said the word, which fucked me off even more because I'm obviously. Everyone hates racism, but I get really upset about it because I can't control my words, but yet other people can, and they still fucking say it. But he said, "Oh, just call me the N-word or something," and I just went,
"What?"
I looked at this mate, and the other guy was like,
I bet he was embarrassed.
I am so sorry because he was so genuine. He came up to me before and was like, and then I was like, mate, you want to watch what you're saying? Well, don't be a dick about it. I mean, me be a dick. I said, you're a fucking prick. And he was like, oh, was that a Twitch? I went, well, you can have it as a Twitch, but it wasn't. Cheers, mate. Anyway, but it was a throwaway. And I actually didn't remember till the next morning because I'd had a few beers, but it wasn't like, I don't want to be leery to anyone, but I just get a little triggered about that sort of shit.
That's
and
understandable.
that doesn't happen often to me, but anymore. I did used to get a lot when we were younger, but I think there's a lot more awareness. But things like I Swear are creating that awareness for the general public to see. And unfortunately, the work is never done. It's a bit like anything. We've won the battle, but not the war.
Yeah, it's continuous. Like, I relate it like to all people with disabilities. There's so much like advocacy needed for people to be more accepting. I still have it when I'm out and about. People just call me the N-word, and you know, especially like it's always like guys when they're drunk and stuff, or when I'm out in a club, people ask me where my parents are and stuff, and like it's just like I have that still as an adult, and like still having to like live that. But social media has really helped, like in the fact that like it was actually so bad. It's actually so bad because like when I was younger and a teenager, like people would stare at me and stuff, and then I would just like stare back. I would like lock eyes, and I would just like deaf stare them back. And obviously now I do social media, people will stare at me for other ways because they recognize me. And one time I was on the train, this guy was staring at me, so I was just like, and I gave him like this dirtiest look, literally.
Can we get a look?
Yeah, I was like that, like literally like proper like crazy eye.
Yeah.
And I was like, like doing this like all to him, like why are you looking at me? And then he gets, as he's getting off the train, he's like, love your videos, and I'm like, oh me, thanks.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, I need to stop doing that.
Yeah.
So now I've like trained my brain to kind of just like
But that must
turn
be
it off a
difficult.
bit. Yeah.
Like, so many years of that sort of
Yeah, like you're always on guard.
insecurity of it.
Like,
Yeah.
and I feel like you might get this where you're just always on guard. You don't know what people are gonna say, and like I don't know even now where it's like I don't know whether it's people saying hi to me because of social media or it's because they're like wanting to say something to be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's tricky.
It's a different way of living, I can imagine. I
Hey,
don't
yo.
deal with it, but it is
Yeah.
fascinating listening to people like you two talk about it. That's also why like movies and film is good for spreading awareness in general, because
100%.
yeah, that's
It's such a
amazing.
universal medium.
Yes, for
Yeah.
everyone.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's the best thing.
I think I appreciate us talking about like your medical stuff and all that, but I think I wanted to touch on the fact that when you said you're watching films when you're in hospital when you're younger, right? Was there a film that really like triggered this whole like you wanted to get into film?
You're gonna hate this answer.
BT
You're
from
gonna
home.
hate this. You're gonna hate this answer so much.
Oh, God.
Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize for everyone in advance.
Go on.
It's Mamma Mia.
Oh fuck.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay.
What, Piers Brosnan
Yeah,
singing terribly?
SOS out of tune.
We love
You know,
Pierce.
It was up there
We
with
do love
Russell
Pierce.
Crowe and Les Mis. You know, it's I don't know what it was, that particular movie.
Not expecting that.
Like, were you not? Like, I know people were probably wanting me to say something super cinematic and stuff, but I don't know, when you're like in the dire like pits of hell in the hospital, like getting things jabbed at you all the time, and you just can't leave your house or can't leave your hospital bed. Like Mamma Mia was always just such an escape for me because it was like cheesy songs, you know.
Beautiful blue skies.
Yeah,
and-
blue skies. You're in Greece, like you know. There's 3 baby daddies, and you're trying to figure out who it is, like, and like as like my 12-year-old brain, like I just couldn't really comprehend it. Like I was like, why don't you just pick one of them? You know,
Yeah.
just or have
Well,
all
A
3.
few more prams and a couple more
Yeah.
cigarettes would have been Croydon.
Just have a DNA test. You don't need to do all this. You know, just you know, like they're literally singing. And it's just
You're
like,
ruining the plot.
I
Like,
know, honestly.
it's just like, yeah.
but I used to watch it because my mum used to come and visit me because I have 7 siblings. So
Steph.
yeah,
It's like an Irish
couldn't-
family, yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking
it's
hell.
like too many. Yeah, no, my granny's from Tipperary.
Oh, fair
Well,
enough.
why'd you
then.
tank?
Yeah. No, honestly, it runs. My granny was one of 17. My dad was one of 9, and I'm one of 8.
How many cousins have
It's
you
about
got?
16 football teams, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. Honestly, you know what? Someone
World
DM'd me the other day and was like, "I'm your cousin," and I was like, "Hello."
You probably have loads of them floating about.
Honestly,
Yeah.
literally, they're all floating about. And I went to Tipperary like last year to see all my Irish family who I'd
What
never
part
met.
of that? What part of Ireland is
That's
that?
like south, like
Yeah,
south, yeah.
and, like near like Banshire and like
Yeah.
all of that. And they're like, "Ah," they were like, "Bella," and I can't do the accent. I'm not even gonna try.
Try
but, I don't want to offend anyone. But they were like, "Oh, Bella, we love your social media," and oh my gosh, I didn't realize how much like my family. Well, I don't know if it's an Irish thing, but like they had like a pre-meal, a post-meal.
Oh,
they
they
had a
feed you.
coffee. They had a biscuit. By the end, I actually thought I was going to pass away from like, how much food I had congested. But
That is an
because-
Irish thing.
Yeah. I was like, I was like, oh, dinner and stuff. They were like, no, now we're having pudding. Now we're having the post
But
pudding.
the thing is, you think
Get the stew in.
I know you were joking, but the thing is, they would have had that same meal for your fucking funeral the next day.
I know.
It's a quick turnaround, isn't it?
You know,
Yeah, it is quick turnaround.
honestly, they're like, we don't play about. You know, I saw this meme the other day. It was like POV when you've died, and it's like someone just munching sandwiches, and I'm like, actually, yeah, and I'm like, that's so true. Like when you die, like it's just gonna be a big party, and people are gonna have like picky
I've
bits.
already written it down. I want tacos.
Tacos.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
yeah.
Can we just plan it? Can we plan it for tomorrow?
Oh no.
Put the hat back on quick.
Oh god. Sorry guys. That was a close call.
Oh.
For hairlines. We did one clip and the amount of people were like, look at his hairline. Fucking hell. When it's not done. It was your brother that was mostly doing it.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
spamming the comments.
Yeah, 100%.
But I was going to say, but,
We can talk about Ireland more actually, because
I
we
love
don't talk
Ireland,
about
yeah.
it enough.
we have to all go to Ireland.
We do,
Yeah.
we keep
Yeah, it's
saying
good
that.
spot.
Ireland is so lovely. Like I was really lucky when I went, where it was sunny the whole time I was there.
Yeah. Well,
'Cause
you got
everyone,
very lucky
yeah,
then,
everyone was like,
3
everyone was
days of
like,
the year.
I was like, Bella, I've arrived, and it just became the sun.
Should
and
move there. You probably
yeah,
help a
it
lot of
was-
people out.
Bella
yeah.
does Ireland.
Yeah, Bella does Ireland. There are so many things I want to do here, but
TM.
yeah, I did actually a vlog because I went to Ireland to discover if I was related to the last witch that was burnt in Ireland.
Were you?
Huh?
Were you?
No. So I did this whole vlog, this whole documentary, and I was convinced, because basically, Robert McClary, or what's the last name? Can you Google this? Like what
Yeah,
the
yeah,
last? Because there was a last woman burnt for witchcraft in Ireland, and her maiden name was Boland, and my granny's maiden name was Boland,
Oh, right.
and she's from the same area.
There's a fair few Bolans floating around.
And she's from the same area as where my granny was from, and like I was like convinced in my head. I was like, there's too many like strings aligning.
To connect to it, let's see.
Yeah, so I went to
Bridges get stitches.
yeah, for real,
Is it Bridget
and like
Cleary, March
Yeah, that's what
1985?
Bridget Cleary. So I was convinced. So I was convinced. So then I went to Tipperary, went to the genealogy centre, met this really lovely woman who looked like the mum from the Lorax.
Great film.
Yeah, she was amazing. Yeah.
Loved Laura.
She was just, and all I could picture was like, dance with the tree, Ted, dance with the tree. Yeah,
To be
like,
sure.
yeah. And so, and we met and we did the whole genealogy. Turns out we're not related, but I still got to meet so many of my family. Like, I never met any of my Irish cousins or my family, and they're all so happy to see me, and I was really happy to see them.
Yeah.
And yeah, I really want to go back. Like, I really loved visiting Ireland,
It's a
and
good
it's
place.
just such a lovely place.
Visiting?
He's
Sorry.
sorry. He's still
Fisting Island.
We could try that next.
Yeah.
Sorry, Granny. And Barbara. Oh, sorry,
It's
Barbara.
fine.
Sorry.
She's dead.
Yeah.
Mine's not.
No, she's not yet.
She'll
That's
hear
an
that.
Bella does fisting.
That's the next account. It's paid though.
Yeah. I'd hope so. Yeah. Not for free.
Gosh, no. Yeah, won't catch me doing that for free.
No, bring it
A
back.
tree. Right, anyway,
No, but I was
I
saying
think we should avoid that conversation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we get away from that quick. But bringing it back though, I seen. Sorry. I want to go back to Steven Spielberg.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to fucking say.
Yeah.
No, you can't. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Just
Just on
seeing-
Jimmy Kimmel.
I know.
Yeah.
I've made it in life, right?
Yeah, I've made it. But no, just bring it back because that is cool. Isn't it? Like, is he one of the idols in the industry that you had before, or is that just something that kind of
Yeah,
happened?
I mean, me and Steven Spielberg. I mean, I didn't get to meet him or chat to him in person, but I was like, I could say I was in touching distance of him, which I guess is such a big achievement for anyone who loves movies.
Yeah.
He's always been a big idol of mine. He's made so many of my childhood movies. I loved Hook growing up.
Yeah.
Hook was such a big love for me. My mum always quotes like, "Come on, Daddy, Mommy could do it," as like he's trying to rescue the children
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
the kind of ship. And just like, Robin Williams.
Oh,
just
what a legend!
Yeah.
One of my favorite actors, genuinely. I'm so like devastated that he was gone too soon. And like, so yeah, meeting Steven Spielberg, Jenny, is up there like with one of my lifetime moments.
And how did that come around? Then were you doing work for Disclosure Day, or were you?
No, basically, I just got an email because, like, obviously, doing social media, you get invited to like
Yeah.
PR events and things, and they were doing lots of promotion for Disclosure Day, and I was already going to see it regardless of if I was involved or not. And I was like super gutted because I like didn't get invited to the premiere, and not to be like, oh, sad times, but I was seeing all my creator friends getting invited, and I was like, oh, that would have been so cool.
cool
Like,
to
I'm
that.
such a big fan, but obviously I totally get it. Like, and I feel like I need to up my film and TV content to get invited to those things. But
All in good time.
yeah, it will come, and like I was like, you know what, I didn't get to go, but like so happy that my friends got to go. It looks so exciting, and I was already looking forward to seeing it with my brother, who's also a major Spielberg fan. And then I got an email being like, "Hey, we're doing this like Disclosure Day, Steven Spielberg themed pub quiz. Do you want to come through?" And I was like, "Yeah, I love a pub quiz. I love Steven Spielberg." And it just had like a little thing at the bottom being like special guests, and I was like, "Okay, like cool." I tell my brother, and we go together, and we rock up, and it's super cool. Like, so many like lovely creators, and we're all just like in this room. And then they're like, okay, we're gonna get like 2 special guests to come into the room and like answer the first 2 questions.
Who did you think?
I genuinely had no idea, but I was like, it can't be Steven Spielberg, because when you think of people, you're like, it can't be him because he's like too famous.
Yeah.
You go to some of these events and you get to meet so many
Could have been a
incredible people.
like Spielberg lookalike or something.
Yeah, I was like, it gotta be like, I don't know, maybe an impressionist or something, or maybe like one. I honestly, I was thinking like maybe it was one of the cast from the movie, and I would have been so happy with that because I was so looking forward to it. I was like, oh my gosh, what if Colin Firth turns up? And
Mamma Mia again.
yeah, for real. I'll be like, SOS.
Now.
Sing it to me. Last summer. And then obviously, and then I was in the room and I'd arrived late. So I got like one of the like more tight tables. So I was like, oh, great. Like, I'm not going to have the best seat in the room. But I was like, you know what? I'm really happy to be there. And then I actually lucked out because that's exactly where Steven Spielberg came in.
I've seen the video so many times.
And I actually like, what I'm so happy for is not even so much for me, but it was seeing my brother's reaction.
Yeah.
My brother absolutely loves Steven Spielberg. I love Steven Spielberg, but my brother is like on another level of like nerd for him.
Stalker.
And has like posters all around his house. And
Just
like
of Spielberg's face.
yeah, of just his face, you know. he lies in bed like to a pillow with Steven Spielberg.
Nice, Steve.
Yeah, nice. Kiss him. And like
No,
like
Steve.
seeing, yeah, for real, and seeing like his reaction made that so much more special
Yeah.
for me.
That's lovely that you're thinking that.
Yeah, like, and I know like he still talks about it to this day. We still call up and it's like, do you remember when we were at Steven Spielberg? And then we talk about it for
That's
5
going to be
minutes.
a moment for the rest of your life, though.
Yeah,
that
no,
is.
or
That's-
genuinely like if like is it going to be up
You
there?
have a clip where you can go like that and you're both. in
Yeah,
the
and I just
Great.
like, and then they were like, "Oh, let's do a photo." And I know I'm short, so I tried to like get like as close to him, but I was like, the security guard are gonna punch me if I like go near him. So I was like, I'm gonna try and get behind him, and then I was like, oh no, and you know that like bit in Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
where Mike Wazowski always gets like cropped out the image, and he goes, "Oh my, he's like, I don't believe it, I was on TV." And like that was me in that photo where I was like slightly like in the frame,
Yeah.
but like obviously too short to be like properly in there. But I was like, I can't believe it. I was in the photo.
Honestly, seeing like, I obviously we checked out a lot of your video, like went through everything, but it was seeing that video. I didn't realize it hit Jimmy Kimmel. I didn't know it done.
Me
that.
neither.
But then seeing your reaction to that as well, I like the way you said it's probably the closest I'm ever going to be to a guest on there. But I was like, you've been seen.
I know. I mean, it's still like such a surreal moment. I mean, he probably has no idea who I am, and like, you know, that's fine. He probably meets so many people that are like fans of his work every day. But for me, that was just such a big moment for me as a filmmaker, as someone who loves movies. Like,
But he
yeah.
surely might like. I reckon he does. Maybe when he's feeling reflective. Maybe not individually like yourself,
Yeah.
but there must be times where he sits and think, how many people must I inspired
Oh, sure. it is.
to be like
Yeah.
in film? And that must be probably the biggest thing he takes away. Like, I'm sure he's got more money than he'll ever be able to spend. Obviously, a catalogue of work, but that must be such an amazing feeling to know that you've inspired people to do what you want to do at your level. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I wonder how he goes to sleep at night, you know.
I
Does
reckon
Probably in a
he go
Lamborghini
to
or
sleep
something.
at night with all the soundtracks from his movies, you know?
yeah.
Like-
sure.
Well, speaking of his movies, what do you reckon top 3 Spielberg movies if you could only have 3 left? Which is probably a bit difficult, but you don't have a choice. So.
Hook probably has to be up there.
Yep.
Top 3.
One of yours?
Kind of on the
trying to think
the
now.
Jaws sound, like the
Jaws
Jaws,
is,
soundtrack
yeah.
now, just to come in.
I love Jaws.
I
Did it?
love...
But
I mean, there's so many of his that I like. I mean, Hook. Can you like name me some movies? Because like, you know when you have like so many movies in your head that you're like, almost I can't think.
God, I should look them up.
Yeah. Cut this
Well,
out.
Jaws is my favourite.
Cut this
I love
out so it
Jaws.
doesn't make me look like I'm not a true
No,
fan.
we'll just go a quick little.
Yeah. Hook.
I'm a big fan of Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
I
Jurassic-
I like
yeah.
Jurassic Park. Oh yeah, he's done
Give me a list
Disclosure
of
Day.
Spielberg
He's
films.
done
Schindler's List, E.T.
Schindler's List, E.T. Oh yeah,
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones. Oh yeah, Private Ryan.
Right, right, yeah.
Oh, he did. Oh, actually, I've got my list.
Oh,
Okay.
he did the Terminal. I didn't realise he did Catch Me If You Can. That is my
Yeah.
favourite, one of my favourite
No
films
way!
of all time.
Don't catch you like.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know
He's
who
done so
Spielberg.
many incredible movies. I think for
Poor
me,
Horse.
my top 3 movies are
Let's do it.
Hook, E.T.,
Yeah.
and probably Empire of the Sun.
Oh.
Okay, cool.
Now, this might be kind of a weird one, but there is a song in Empire of the Sun where Christian Bale is like looking off the distance, and it's like these like planes, and you just know that they're not going to be coming back. And there's a song, and it's like I don't know if it's a hymn or a choir song, but it's a choir song in Welsh, and it's the most beautiful song. And I'm not even going to attempt to sing it but like look it up, like, and it
I'll have a
just
look back at that now.
yeah, I like when I listen to it, it makes me want to cry, and so for that, like, it's just that I think a lot of Spielberg's movies that I just love are the scores.
Yeah.
Like you can hear them before you see them.
Yeah.
You know, Jaws.
Jaws is the.
You know,
I
da-dum,
love Jaws.
like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, for me, like I'm such an admirer of his work. There's other filmmakers, of course, who I also equally love.
Yeah. Who's up there as well for you?
I love Edgar Wright.
Yep.
He does a lot of like Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz.
Oh, best film.
Just there's definitely a style there, isn't
Yeah, I love his style of filmmaking, especially from an editing perspective. I love how he cuts to music. I'm very much a similar person in the way I edit. Obviously, I know he doesn't edit his movies, but just obviously he influences a lot of the style
course.
of the movie. So yeah,
What do you
I
think
love
about what's it? Oh, sorry, his name's completely left me. Who loves Feet?
Quentin
Quentin Tarantino.
Quentin
See,
Tarantino.
that's a star. I mean, I
He
love
creeps me
I
out,
love
though.
Reservoir Dogs. Like,
He does creep me out.
I'm not really talking about him as a person, but
Yeah.
like his film style.
Oh yeah, he did
incredible.
he did Inglourious Bastards, right?
Great film.
Yeah.
That, yeah.
Such,
Hateful Eight, yeah.
such-
Like,
I
there's
mean-
so many good.
I mean, there's so many good films. It's
Yeah.
really hard.
It's hard to
He
decipher,
cracks
isn't it?
me up though. There's an interview he did where like someone's interviewing him and he doesn't want to be answered, and he goes, "I'm shutting you down. I'm shutting you down."
The ego.
Yeah, and so every time I like think of him, I think of that.
But I like his story as well because you know he started off in a video store.
Yeah,
And that was how he kind of started. And he obviously wanted to make film, but he just couldn't get anywhere. So he
Smashed it,
put
yeah.
himself, I think he was in California, I'm assuming, but just put himself in a video store, watched them all.
yeah.
Like, and I love that. And that would have been like late 70s, early 80s. And I just like that kind of dedication to like, do you know what? Nothing's happening right now. But and even a bit like yourself, like, you know, you're trying to make it in editorial, but you're then actually making content about it. Do you know?
Yeah.
So you're still involving yourself, even though it might not be what you're doing 100% all the time, but
Yeah.
you're still involving yourself in it
I
somehow.
think with anything, with any goal that you have in life, you always have to be working at it every single day. You know, a lot of people say that, you know, when you look at people who have come out the blue and suddenly blown up, you know, that hasn't always been the case. Like that you haven't seen them actually chipping away every single day to make those opportunities.
You haven't seen the fruits of the labour.
Yeah, and like for me, I actually, you know, my main goal is to be an editor, but genuinely, like I've been sat and as I go back to like my midlife crisis, but my main goal is like to make movies, like with my brother. So I want to edit and produce his movies that he directs, and we're already like in the pipeline. We've already been making stuff for the last 5 years. I made multiple shorts with him. We're trying to make this next short to hopefully then make it into a feature. And recently, after being inspired off the back of Obsession and Backrooms
Yeah.
and seeing how independent filmmaking is making a rise again, I really feel it in my bones that this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Maybe not necessarily work on other people's movies, you know, those franchises, but make my own things. And that is my dream.
Because isn't Backrooms, wasn't that
That's based off the guy from this TikTok, isn't it? Or
Yeah, and they-
Vine or
and-
something. Yeah.
Yeah, they both of those guys had
He's the
YouTube.
youngest person ever
Yeah,
to
he's
have had
20.
a box office hit.
20 years old.
20 years old.
What was the horror film that came out a couple of years ago? The two twins who were YouTubers.
Oh,
They made
didn't-
talk to me. It was so good.
I was too scared to watch it, but I heard it was it's
It's so
unbelievable.
good.
I reckon we could just leave these two like talking about it because I reckon you can just get nerdy over like.
It's so. Like,
No, right.
sorry. I rate you so much. Afterwards. That'll be the post credit take.
Yeah.
But no, there's so much like hope as well for like indie filmmakers now, like who have social media and using that as their catalog. And I think like studios are now looking at, you know, people who do social media as like people who are equally as talented as people who have agents and things.
Yeah. Well, it's a
So-
way in, isn't it? It's-
Yeah, and I think it goes back to that thing. It's like if you want something so bad, you will find a way to get into the industry or get your dream sorted.
I think that is happening a lot with social media in this respect of like whether it's acting, whether it's interviewing or presenting and editing and everything. I think that seems to be paving a way which was once very difficult, and even more difficult than it is now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think because then you get so much more exposure. Actually, I'd say there's another guy who I think does more reviews and all that stuff. Don't know if you've seen him. He's interviewed some of his favourite people, and he's so
Oh, the
sweet.
guy with the notebook.
Yes.
Stepping through film.
Stepping
Yeah.
through film.
Yeah, he's such a lovely guy. I've been to a few events with him, and he's just as nice in person.
He
He
Like,
comes
smashed it,
across
yes.
it.
he's
like,
just super down to earth.
he articulates himself in such a way
Yeah.
which I think you just want to listen to
Yeah.
what he's got to say. Even though he's interviewing
Tom.
Cruise and that.
Yeah, his
like,
name's
his
Tom.
His name's
Yeah,
Tom.
yeah.
But he's interviewing massive people. But actually, I'm almost more fixated on him.
It's so authentic though the way
Yeah.
he does it. That's the thing, and you can see how much passion he
But
has
he's been
for
given
it.
the
Isn't it?
opportunity to do it, and he's like taking it both arms, but never changed.
Yeah, but you can see how
That's
much the
what it seems
actors appreciate him actually
Yeah.
being interested in it properly.
I
and
can't,
stuff.
remember, I can't
So
remember
it's-
which one touched me the most, but there was one where like, oh, I can't remember who it was now.
He interviewed Spielberg recently, and he also did Heartstopper a lot.
Yeah.
Because I know he quite likes like their work and
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what one, but he it was just the way that he really poured out everything, and you could see the genuine like.
But it's the fact that he has notes from like 15 years ago watching the movie initially, and then to go back to that. And then
I know.
it's-
Crazy,
it's-
right?
He's such a lovely guy.
He
Like I rate
manifested it.
I rate him so much, and I think like I'm so glad he's gotten these opportunities.
Yeah.
'Cause he's so deserving, and as someone who equally loves films, I'd be so happy to see somebody meet their heroes.
Definitely, and I
Yeah.
think it's nice to hear yourself in the same sort of industry and like being absolutely gassed for someone else to be doing well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's what it's about. I think
I
a lot of
think,
people
I
don't
think,
do that.
yeah, I think content is so competitive sometimes, and you often look at numbers. But equally, if you just continue on your path and you focus on what you want to do, opportunities will come to you the same way.
Definitely.
It
I think
comes to
social
others.
media is a big comparison thing at the
Oh
end
my
of the
gosh,
day.
it is, and you meet a lot of people who unfortunately aren't maybe as nice in real life as they are online. And I've definitely met a few, but
Just met another one today.
yeah, I'm adding you to the list. Hashtag blocked when I'm home.
Hashtag cancel the Tourette's bar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
like,
wish.
no, it's nice, and I think like the same way you meet your friends, you find the people that you connect with, like through content as well. And I have a lot of film friends that I like bounce ideas off, and we also hang out and we go like clubbing together, and that's really nice. Just also finding people that relate to this job as well, because it is just so unique. Like having a platform and having to kind of like manage that, and people.
It can be unusual. 'cause I
Yeah,
think
like trying to explain it, like, I was talking to somebody the other day. It's like when you're a lifestyle creator and you make content about your life, you realize you've posted things about your life that you've forgotten about. Like people come up to me and be like, oh, like, how's your job? Or how's your new flat? And I'll be like, wait, I've told people about this?
I feel like that all the time.
Yeah.
Mine for me is like my Twitches. I thought it was so funny when you said that, and I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? But then obviously, because I think when you've been doing it quite a while, like, I keep forgetting I've been doing like posting content quite continuously for like over 3 years now. It was actually my partner Lucy was like, she just told me, you're struggling at work with your Tourette's, but you keep pushing forwards. Like, why don't you just film it? And then like posted 2 videos with 2 guys I was really comfortable with, did really well. And then one little kid, and I called him a pedo in the first 5 seconds of a video, and it just fucking blew up. And I didn't know what to expect. And I remember some people being like, "Oh, it's all right for you. You've done like because you've got Tourette's, it's obviously done well." And I was like, "Well, I don't think it's obviously done well. I just think it's like it hadn't ever been seen before."
Most
Yeah.
people online, it just happens on it.
It does.
Yeah, it's just a spurt. You never really predict. I always find the videos that you kind of fling out there without any, not care, but you just kind of go, oh, I'm just going to post that thing.
Yeah.
Normally gets the most views compared to videos that you curate for days.
I think it's really hard to not like. I always say that I try not to focus on views
I mean,
and numbers. But it's really fucking
it's
hard.
so
not to.
hard when your whole life is algorithms, and when you're working with brands who will be like, oh, what's your insights
Yeah.
for this campaign or whatever, and then you really boil it down, and then they go, oh, sorry, we're going to pick somebody else, and you go, oh, why? It's like, oh, because we need this demographic, and you're like, oh, okay. So
Yeah.
and it is then a numbers game, but
I remember I had someone reach out to me from Diesel, like the
Yeah.
clothing company. I was like, fucking hell, this is like.
I was thinking the car company. I was like, wait, like,
No, this was
didn't
like-
you Les scrap them ages ago?
Oh, they're still about clogging up the environment. Bitches. Fuck Keir Starmer and his mum. Sorry, she said no politics.
Car.
No, but lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, Diesel reached out to me, and then through my management, they were like, "Oh no, here's his car," and then they said, "Oh, sorry, it doesn't work."
Because all your followers are middle-aged women.
Because they wanted male dominated, and I was like,
Yeah.
I'm like 55% women,
Yeah.
then 45% men.
Yeah,
Right, ladies.
it's really interesting how social media works.
Hi, Ryan's mum.
Lisa.
Lisa. Oh, Lisa.
At least 50%.
But yeah, I mean, you don't miss opportunities, but
Yeah.
should we play?
We
the
have a game.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
Okay. Should we do one round and I do round?
Yeah, we'll go one each.
Okay, shall I introduce the game?
Yeah, go for it,
actually, why don't you introduce
Cut,
the game?
keep, or cancel. So we're going to give you 3 movies.
I'll translate that.
Yeah.
Okay.
What'd you-
So do it slower. Because I didn't. It sounded like it said cock, kook, and anyway. Just do that again.
Cut, keep, or cancel. So it's cut, keep, or cancel. We got 3 different movies, and you have to either cut one, keep one, or actually, you wrote these names. This doesn't actually make any sense.
What?
Cut, keep, or cancel. Cancel and cut's the same thing, no?
No, because no. If you actually read, if you
Is
actually
this a
read,
new game?
No, Quaylan, if you actually read what I fucking put, it's keep, cut, cancel. Keep one forever, cut one from existence, cancel one before it was ever made.
Okay.
Cancel the franchise.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
It does make perfect
You're gonna have to
sense.
prompt me on all these terms so that
Yeah.
I like.
I agree.
Just remember, cancel is just like you wish it never existed.
Okay,
And
cancel.
then cut is just like,
keep.
well, yeah.
What is cut though?
Cut's like get rid of it, but we will still remember it.
Oh,
Like, you won't
okay,
be watched
fine,
again, but
okay,
yeah,
fine. But
cancel
cancel
means
is
it
like
never
you don't want it.
happened.
You want to erase it from memory.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
All
It's
right.
like Shag, Marry, Avoid, but with film.
Toy Story, Shrek, or How to Train a Dragon.
Oh Jesus.
This is a franchise.
Okay. I have friends that worked on How to Train Your Dragon. Okay.
Keep
I'm gonna
one.
cancel How to Train Your Dragon. That's so painful. That's so painful.
Sorry, friends.
Oh no.
Sorry, dragons. Slay.
Shrek and Toy Story is difficult though, because I wouldn't know what to do either.
See, I know.
Can
my
I do
obvious
like a
choice.
50-50? Can I do? Okay. Right. This is like choosing life or death. Okay.
She's thinking about what's already out and what's coming out.
Yeah, I'm like
Toy Story's gone.
Future work.
Toy Story's okay. Can't keep on. Okay, I think for me flip. Okay. Okay.
Dun-dun.
I'm gonna
Dun-dun.
keep Shrek,
Yes.
cut Toy Story. I'm sorry.
You're so
I'm
good.
Get in.
sorry. I'm sorry.
I love Shrek.
I love Toy Story,
Let's-
but like
let's-
Shrek was like my era, my generation that I grew up with, and also just the jokes just hit different.
It's the best. I
See,
love
Yeah.
I love Shrek, but I was born in '95. With
Yeah,
Toy
I
Story
get
came
it,
out. I know-
yeah.
yeah. I think it
I
just
get
depends on how it hits you at.
Yeah, I think like it's like
off.
when you grew up, like your age
Damn.
graphic.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Next one. Devil Wears Prada. Mean Girls. Legally Blonde. Hi, girls.
No. Okay. I hate this game. Okay. I'm suing both of you. Right.
Get nothing.
I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna cancel Devil Wears Prada. Sorry.
Stanley's watching.
Especially the new one.
I'm sorry.
I haven't even seen that yet.
I hadn't had to. Didn't have to.
I'm
But-
gonna keep so Mean Girls and Legally Blonde. I'm gonna keep Mean Girls 100%.
Yeah, valid,
Mean
yeah.
Girls.
She doesn't even go here.
Yeah, literally. Vote for you, Glen Coco. You go, Glen.
You go,
You go,
Glen
Glen
Coco.
Coco.
I love lesbians.
Yeah, literally, and like just suck on that. Like it's so good. Like, there's so many quotes from that movie
Oh,
that I
so
just
many.
say, and like all the like, it's like, oh, you sucker MCs, you got nothing on me. For my grandson alive, you can't touch a Kevin D. I'm a mathlete, so the note is referred, but forget what you heard. I'm like James Bond the third, should shaking not stirred. I'm Kevin the poor. The G is silent when I walk in the door. I make love to a woman on a bathroom floor. I don't play like Shaggy. You know it was me, because the next time I see her, she'd be like, ah, Kevin G. That's enough. That's enough, Kevin. Happy holidays, everyone.
We smashed that. Fuck.
I love that movie.
so sick.
Sorry.
Mic drop at the
Sorry.
end.
And cut the other one.
Well, you're casually got back in.
Legally Blonde.
Yeah, fuck Legally Blonde. Mean Girls is so good.
I love the musical more than I love the movie.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm doing it for that.
Okay, so this is a bit more like. So next one we have Barbie, Oppenheimer, June Part 2.
People are not going to like this answer.
Ooh.
Come on, Barbie. Let's go, Barbie.
Mainly because you're gonna hate me. I haven't seen. Is there a June Part 1?
Yeah.
You haven't seen June?
I haven't seen June. I'm sorry.
Is it Charlie Theron? Is that?
I'm sorry, guys.
Little Timothy.
There are so many movies I need
Oh.
to see.
Timothy.
You know what it was? It's because like Wonka put me off like a little bit of Timothy.
You know
A
what?
little bit.
Give me that.
Yeah. Just a little bit
I'm
where it was
hating
like chocolate and it's chocolate.
I can't
Yeah.
stand him.
And then I just like, I got a little bit, no, but I got back on him for Marty Supreme. I was like,
Yeah, I can.
I
kinda
rate
get
you
that.
for that. But then I had a little break.
He taps
and
Kylie.
yeah.
Mhm.
Like, and so, so yeah, I say cancel, flip. This is
Barbie
like,
Oppenheimer, June Part 2.
cancel Oppenheimer.
I loved Oppenheimer.
Sorry. I'm not even going to give an answer.
Do you know who's gonna love that? Mia. Mia hated Oppenheimer. I brought her to see Oppenheimer. She hated it.
I think, you know what it was?
really
I think
upset
it's
me.
like, it was just a lot of like atomic bombs, you know?
Yeah, you'd imagine so. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, no, I
Ironically, she's dropping bombs right now.
I respected the film craft. I totally respected it. But if I have to pick, like, honestly, gun to my head, okay, cancel Oppenheimer,
That means Barbie.
cut June Part 2, and keep Barbie. And I know you're gonna say this, but as a girl
Yeah.
who grew up with Barbie, I like used to play Barbies with my sisters, and it was such a big part of my childhood. And when that movie came out, I was like, wow, I'm reliving my childhood. I like just had so many bangers in there, like Ryan Gosling,
I was
like
gonna say it's nothing to
I
do
think
with
my
him, it's
favourite
just-
one in
Yeah.
Barbie was actually Rob Brydon. Was in it.
Really?
Very briefly. Love you, Rob.
I know who
Yeah.
your favorite was.
I've really enjoyed it, and like all
Oh,
those
Margot.
movies are fantastic. I'm not like saying that movie was bad, and like the others were like,
Margot rubbed
know,
me.
yeah, like for real. Like
Jesus.
there were so many good movies, and like I think it's hard to pick out those three. But for me, Barbie like was the one that I was like entertained the most. Like I
Yeah.
went away like feeling good after that movie.
Yeah.
Like yeah, and what's that song? It's like, oh yeah. When I wake up in my own pink world, I get up out of bed and sing about my homegirls. Hey Barbie, hey, da da da. I don't know, da da da. I don't know the rest of the words. Oh, and like, and also, no matter. Oh, number one, number two, and then it's like, I'm just Ken. Anywhere else I'd be a 10. It's my destiny to live and die a life of blonde fragility. And then like that. So like,
I've never seen it.
there's so many.
I
like,
have seen it, but
and for me, as someone who loves musicals and singing like terribly out of tune, but like I absolutely love like movies with music in it. Like so that's why I loved In the Heights, Wicked, all of that. I
cool.
ate those movies up.
What about
Fair.
Into the Woods with James Gordon? That's
Oh,
Is that the cat thing?
it's awful. No, oh, Cats is even worse.
I can't. Cats, I could not sit through. I'm sorry.
They got a lot of stick for that, though, didn't they?
It
Yeah.
did, and I really feel like because I know like people that were on the VFX of that movie, and like they were like worked to the bone. So I'm not hating on them at all.
Oh, it's not
But
their
like
fault.
subjectively, that movie just wasn't it.
No
for
one
me.
wants to see furry Corden.
No, did it have the buttholes in it?
Let's talk about James Corden's
It
butthole.
was just eye contact, and you said,
like Quentin's got a butthole thing. He definitely does. I've been on a stag with him.
Definitely seen it one too many times.
He loves a chocolate starfish. Oh,
Oh God.
I'm not going to name
I know where the
drop
sun rises in Ireland.
anyone. County Tipperary, baby.
Oh, fuck. Well,
Big
Oh,
up.
I think we
good.
should start to round off. But one of the round off is arsehole. Round off. Oh, curl one out. Oh, no. Do you need to go to the toilet? You sure, Quaylan? Bella?
That was really fun. That,
Toilet
yeah.
break? Toilet break?
Is it-
Fuck,
Well,
my leg
before we
doesn't
do
work.
finish up, though, is there... Sorry. Whoo.
Shall I do it?
Is there any...
What?
I can't even talk.
I'll do it because you can't keep yourself together, you unprofessional prick. So, have you got anything up and coming? We did speak about a few things on the phone. I don't know what you can and can't say, but shit.
I don't know if I can drop this. When's this dropping?
Thursday.
It'll be Thursday next week.
Oh, dear.
This week.
If you can't, it's fine. But there's something.
Thing is, it's not arriving till Thursday.
Ooh.
The
No,
thing
fair.
that I have ordered and bought, it is arriving next week.
Bella does what?
... because I did create a spam account, which is like
anything.
so random, but I have like a more official second account coming, which is going to be so left field to what anyone would have expected me to do. So I'm very excited to drop that. Yeah, just I don't even know how I can give a hint.
You can't. Brum brum. But yeah, no, but you've got loads of other things coming up, and I can't wait to see you do more. And yeah,
No, I'm really excited. I've got so many cool content ideas. I want to like start my long form YouTube because I finally hit like nearly 50,000 subscribers on YouTube,
that's
which I'm
amazing.
so happy about. Like literally, it took me back to like when I was 13 and wished for even 1,000 subscribers to get even 50 is just insane. Yeah, like I will teach you later.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, so yeah, really exciting. Just want to make more videos, maybe. But the main thing is I'm going to be making a short with my brother
Cool.
and just hopefully then trying to make a feature and hopefully one day be like the next obsession.
Jesus, sucks. They were brothers.
Who?
The Weinsteins. Anyway, yes, no.
Definitely not like that.
I don't know.
You haven't met a brother. I'm joking. No, let's not do that. I didn't want to say Weinstein's been out. Anyway,
Sorry, brother.
let's not end it like that. Sorry, Weinstein. No, fuck you. Fucking rot in jail, you prick. Anyway,
Well,
no politics.
that was really. I can't stop people.
No, but Ben, I
it's
mean,
cracking
for
me
me and Quillon, it's been such a pleasure talking to you.
You've been amazing.
It's been so good.
Genuinely, that was really good fun.
Even if you do want to keep Barbie.
My cheeks are laughing so hard, I swear.
Yeah,
gonna
some of
have a good
Quillon's are tight.
That was so good. I feel like we should end it there.
I think we.
Bella, thank you.
Thank you for today.
Thank you so much for coming on. If you want to check Bella out, do check out our handles. Bella does editing. Fuck, Bella does. Oh. Just fucking check her out. Jesus. Bella, thank you.
Thank you for having me, guys. Real pleasure.